6:48, time for the morning rush. As guns continue to be found on students on campuses, Albuquerque Public Schools could soon be adopting a clear bag policy. This comes after 4 guns were confiscated from students at local high schools in the first week of school. Well, now school leadership is looking into implementing more changes to address the issue. Any official change would require community input.
A man accused of killing and dismembering his former military friend will remain in jail. Taos County deputies say Rainer Joyner and David DeGroat confessed to killing Matthew McLaughlin near Tres Piedras before dumping his remains along Highway 64. Prosecutors' request for pretrial detention in Joyner's case was granted. DeGroat's detention hearing was postponed to September 15th.
An Albuquerque mother facing child abuse charges is back in jail. Now, initially, APD found Jessica Crespin at a bus stop on 12th and Candelaria with her 2-year-old daughter, dressed only in a diaper in the rain. Crespin told police that she was having thoughts of harming her child. She was once again arrested after court documents say that her GPS monitor showed a curfew violation. Josh.
Well, we have a few more isolated storm chances in place as we head throughout this afternoon. Temperature-wise, we'll be in the upper 80s to low 90s here across Albuquerque. Breezy winds as well before more moisture really begins to push in through the end of the upcoming week. Stephanie?
Former UFC champion John Bones Jones is no longer facing charges tied to a February crash. Police say a woman in the passenger seat claimed Jones was driving her home after a night of drinking when he crashed near San Mateo and Lomas and then took off. Prosecutors dropped the case last week, saying Jones has a credible alibi.
Alamogordo police are sharing some new details about what prompted Friday's varsity football game evacuation. Police say that they responded to several disturbances at the game. A 14-year-old girl was arrested for battery on an officer, while a 15-year-old is accused of public affray and obstructing. Now, officers also learned of potential threats tied to those altercations, which still remained under investigation.
And we have some isolated afternoon storms in place across many areas of the state today. Temperature-wise, will be near average for those highs. But as we head towards the end of the week, we'll see more of that moisture really moving into the state, bringing in more scattered to widespread rain chances, along with some cooler temperatures.
McKinley County's DA is being ordered to respond to the effort to remove her from office. Bernadine Martin has been in question over allegations of poor management, berating and belittling her staff, as well as failing to hire and retain employees. Attorney General Raul Torres has filed a petition seeking her removal. The state Supreme Court has now given Martin 30 days to file her response.
Looking ahead, visitors will have a chance to tour inside Spaceport America later this month. The facility near Truth or Consequences will host a free open house September 21st from 9 in the morning to 2 o'clock. There will be vendors, aircraft displays, exhibits, and STEM activities.
A sinkhole has now forced the closure of an intersection in downtown Albuquerque. The Water Authority responded to the small pit at 2nd and Copper yesterday. One vehicle did get stuck in the sinkhole, but no one was injured. It's unclear exactly what caused it. Now the intersection will stay closed for a few days, and buses to the Alvarado Transit Center are being detoured around it. Josh.
All right, let's get a look at that morning drive. Maps are currently clear. We do have a bit of a slowdown there on I-40. Taking a look out at the Big I, looking west.
Lorraine Demarest, who served as a nurse during World War II, just celebrated her 100th birthday in Nevada on Monday. At age 17, Demarest became one of more than 100,000 American women who formed part of the U.S. Cadet Nurse Corps, which replenished healthcare students around the country during the war. She was active in the program from 1943 to 1946.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, after months of renovation, UNM is inviting the campus community to celebrate the grand reopening of their duck pond. That opening is going to take place from 10:30 this morning until 11:30. The event will feature speakers from the university as well as some refreshments. Some attendees can even take home a commemorative button pin while they last. Since November, crews replaced the bridge and added a water filtration system, among some other improvements. During construction, several animals they had to be relocated to the UNM golf course, along with some of the ducks.
And number 4, a sinkhole has forced the closure of an intersection in downtown Albuquerque. The Water Authority responded to the small pit at 2nd and Copper yesterday. One vehicle did get stuck in the sinkhole, but no one was injured. An initial investigation found a broken water line and storm drain under the asphalt, but it's unclear if that's what caused the trouble. The intersection will stay closed for a few days. Meanwhile, ABQ ride buses to the Alvarado Transit Center are being detoured around the mess.
At number 3, we have more isolated storm chances in place across many areas of the state today and into tomorrow. Here in Albuquerque, we'll climb up into the upper 80s to low 90s for highs today. Breezy winds will be in store before more active weather returns this weekend, along with some cooler temperatures.
At number 2, a man accused of killing and dismembering his former military friend will remain in jail. Taos County deputies say Rainer Joyner and David DeGroat confessed to killing Matthew McLaughlin near Tres Piedras. They say the two stuffed his remains in trash bags and dumped them along Highway 64. Prosecutors' request for pretrial detention in Joyner's case was granted. DeGroat's detention hearing was postponed to September 15th.
And at number 1, as guns continue to be found on students on campuses, Albuquerque Public Schools, they could soon be adopting a clear bag policy. Now, millions of dollars have already been poured into improving security measures across APS. Just days into the new school year, 4 guns were confiscated from students at local high schools in one day. Now, in addition to the clear bags, school leadership is looking into implementing more changes. That is like adding AI scanners that would detect weapons. Now, while the deputy superintendent says conversations are underway, he says any official change would require community input.